Ooh, what's happening, man? So I think there's a couple things. Slow down. There's a couple things I am tentatively going to talk about having to do with like history and manipulations to history that affect how we experience this place. I watched an episode, because I don't know that I'm going to finish it really. I watched an episode of a show from Marvel called Echo, and it's like a action show. The main character is native, and one of the first scenes was really, really cool, but it was a rewrite. It was a rewrite of history, in that, and this isn't just the show. This is a rewrite in history that's happened in our form of reality too. It's a polarizing thing. There's a lot of people arguing about it, but the documentation doesn't lie, and it makes a lot of contextual sense if you look into it. I just posted on Instagram, really, really smart, intelligent, divine feminine, good research. Put up a post that details and provides documentation for the paper genocide of the actual indigenous Aboriginal Americans who look, to be honest, more like me. That has changed over time to resemble more of those that are of Mongolian, Siberian, Polynesian, along those lines, descent. And I'm going to try to find a way to get that post easily accessible. I believe, it's in my community posts as a link. If you would go take a look at it. I know that that's a polarizing thing, and it rubs some people the wrong way, same as the whole Columbus Day and all that stuff, Thanksgiving. But it is a real thing. It did happen. It was masked as slavery. I talk about this. I've talked about this before. And I think I want to talk about that because it was a beautiful representation of the fall from a higher density. It displayed it. It showed it. It was very, very well done. But the beings that they chose to portray as those beings is a part of the rewrite. And there's a lot of that kind of going on right now. And I'm trying to stay out of the racial stuff, but it is of consequence. It has to do with the stuff that I talk about in other areas. It has to do with rewrites of history and the fabrication and manipulation of the reality that we have kind of pushed on us. I'm going to get into that more after I do some more research and stuff. Shouldn't be too much research though, because I've already done a lot. And then also I want to talk about the kind of conspiracy to add 460 years to the calendar, having to do with Charlemagne, aka Constantine, and how that affects everything, as well as Constantine having a heavy hand in writing forms of the Bible. Let's say that, forms of the Bible. As well as, I'm going to look more into this. I might be mistaken, but I don't think I am. There's also Francis Bacon. There's a theory Francis Bacon also wrote iterations of the Bible. And these things I'm not bringing them up because of religion necessarily, just kind of to indicate and show examples of really, really massive changes and edits, manipulations to time and reality and the things that we all consider to be just true. Which even goes back into the whole, kind of debate that sparked up about truth being objective or subjective. So, let me know if you have any thoughts on that. Okay, bye.